What's up, guys? Ethan here. Welcome back to the first episode of my Newcastle career mode. Pretty much I've got to be quite quiet because everyone else is asleep and it is like midnight, and yeah, pretty much everyone in my house has got school tomorrow, and so pretty much obviously Newcastle and Watford did tie the vote, but the reason I chose Newcastle is because everyone seems to be doing Watford. Obviously because they have literally the best promotion side. Because they have a Barbo. They have lots of goal players. Because they have lots of their transfers that have already been done for them. By obviously actual real life transfers. And I don't think there was honestly, after looking over, I really wanted to do Watford to start with, but looking over it, I thought, what else can I do to this club? I didn't really particularly like half the players they'd signed. Obviously a Pablo I would use, of course. And I was like, Newcastle, currently they're in pretty much tatters, really. Steve McLaren, why did they get him as their manager? Obviously I'm now their manager. Yeah, I never rated Steve McLaren. When he was in England, he was absolutely shite, so yeah, I don't really have much reason to rate him. So I replaced him with an interesting formation, which I thought would work, and it did, to be honest, in the game I played, which was right at the end of the episode. It's a really interesting formation. I might play an ultimate team, actually, the 4-5-1, I think it's called, the flat one. Looks pretty similar to that, and that is the one I will be using throughout this series. So pretty much we looked through the squad there, we had a little bit of an adjustment. I know one of those 60 players, Ivan Toney, scored a free kick against Oxford last season. It was literally one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen. It rolled on the ground underneath the wall past the keeper, as I remember. I think it was like that. It's on YouTube somewhere, on the Oxygen and Highlights. Yeah, pretty much here I'm showing you the shortlist. I showed you who I was listing up for transfer. I re-signed Cabela because he's a good player on this game, not in real life, for Newcastle, but it was just my list experiment isn't going to be realistic at all, really. It's not one of those. I'm not one of those people who restricts myself to making only realistic signings, because I don't really get anywhere by doing that, to be honest. In this first season, they are going to be slightly realistic, of course, because I haven't got the resources to buy world-class players, but I have some in mind which I think really do fit the bill for Newcastle themselves, because although I just have that feeling with those players sometimes, that they'll really fit into the team really well. And on the shortlist you saw players like Jefferson, Crescito, Caceres, Machasio, I think his name is, the Argentine centre-back, Menkulu, I think Balenciaga from Atletico Bilbao, and Wendell also. And yeah, pretty much this game got off to a terrible start. We got a red card and a goal conceded, but then we got back with Mitrovic, and then again Mitrovic scores again. I was on some of these two games, by the way. It's because I wanted to complete the signings before I actually played a game. Yeah, I had two players that I wanted to sign before I actually played a game, and then I can move on to my final signing for this part of this window in the career mode. It's not in this episode, the third one, but two are. As you can see, we signed Caceres, we signed Wendell, two absolute gems, I'm going to say. Wendell is 21, 77 rated, and I got him for £8 million. That is a good deal for me. I'm pretty happy with that one, to be honest. He's got a lot of room to grow. I'm probably going to dedicate a lot of the training sessions to him and Rolando Aarons, because I feel they could really grow. And like Mbemba, all the young players on my team are going to get a lot of time. Mitrovic, yeah, they're going to get a lot of time on the training sessions. And Mitrovic does it again here. He gets 2 goals. And the opposite, and the same luck we had last time, falls on Augsburg this time, picking up an injury and a red card. Espine got injured and some other guy got red carded. And then we saw my mind is going. Oh my, Colaccini, bloody hell. And Colaccini we sell. We also have offers here for Cabello, who we reject, and also Gouffran, who we adjust, but I want to sell him. I didn't notice how midfield heavy our team was. Now here we go with some training. I just did it overall this time because I didn't really know what to do with it. And we got B, D's, B's, and a C for Wendell. B's aren't for Mbemba and Cabella, and Mitrovic and Krul got D's on theirs. Yeah, it looks a lot. No, I'm joking. It doesn't look. I was gonna say it looks a lot like my exam thing, but I didn't get a D. I got an E, but I didn't get a D. Yeah. Let's not go into detail about that. I only got one D, by the way. No, one E. I didn't get any from below an E either. So, I ain't dumb, pretty much. That was, yeah. I didn't get the best grades. Pretty much here, we are adding them into the team. Castro has annoyingly gone on international duty right as he signs for Newcastle. I mean, how inconsiderate. What is he doing? He should come play for Newcastle and not Uruguay. And this is an important game against HSC, I think. Yeah, Hertha HSC. Is it BSC or HSC? I can't really remember, bloody hell. Yeah, pretty much. We readjusted the team. I wanted to get some more midfielders in. Different ones. I played Aarons. I played CM De Jong. I think I also played Jack Colback, who was originally on the bench. I put Jose Perez up front to see if we didn't have to rely on Mitrovic. And I didn't make any changes to the back line at goalkeeper because I'd already made enough. As Mbemba was suspended from the first game he played, he got a red card, of course, against Lille. My next signing, by the way, guys, is actually a mid-striker. As you may know, we actually really do need a striker. If you want to suggest any quick fire ones, I may read tomorrow before I do. I have loads in mind already, but if you have any, if your comments are always appreciated. We got off to a really terrible start though. Stock up, bang went in the 4th minute. We get back in here, and yeah, determination there from Wijnaldum, I think it was, and a dink in, and what a finish by Jose Perez of all people. The guy we brought in does it for us, and yeah, here we go again. Nice ball down the wing, Cabella in space, over the top ball to Jose Perez, directly on goal. I'm so glad I didn't mess this up. A nice finish into the net. That's his 2nd goal of the game. That is putting us into the lead. And well, you know what's coming, don't you? Nice play in the midfield, working some space. This person he's getting closed down by 3 guys there, and still managed to pull a blinder and absolutely streak. Absolutely just go on a scoring streak and score an absolute banger. And that kind of sealed the game. They got consolation. I'm going to call it a consolation because they never really got back in the game after that goal. And yeah, that was how it ended. This is how the episode is going to end. See you all for the next episode on Friday. Thanks for watching, by the way.